everybody, welcome back to the Dungeon Dive. Daniel here. All right, little channel update on which I'm going to talk about the Dungeon Dive Patreon. Now, I know some of you are rolling your eyes. Yes, I know there are a lot of Patreons out there, but just give me a few minutes to explain why I'm doing it, and maybe it'll make sense and you'll see where we're going with this. There are a few reasons why I have decided to launch a Patreon for the Dungeon Dive. The first reason is that I have been requested to by a number of viewers over the past year. Enough people have asked me to that I started to look into it, and I think that it makes sense. People have asked me if I have a Patreon or if I have a tip jar where they can financially contribute to the Dungeon Dive. They felt like it was important for them to be able to do it, and so I want to give them that opportunity, and I think it is a good way to maybe grow the channel a little bit. It is somewhat financially expensive to continue to bring new games onto the channel to share with you guys, and new things, new experiences. And if you've noticed, lately there haven't been a ton of new things to the channel, and that is because, I have a lot of hobbies, I have a lot of expenses, I have a lot of things with money going out, and only one with my day job with money coming in. So it is a balance there. And there are a number of ways that a channel like mine can offset those costs. And I think that Patreon makes the most sense because I never want to have advertisements on the Dungeon Dive. As far as I can control it, YouTube might suddenly declare that all channels have ads. That is something that is completely out of my control. And if that time ever comes, I will probably just stop the channel because I do not want to be just another cog in a marketing machine. A lot of what I do is already kind of advertising for all of these products. I make a video and people go and buy the game. I'm already kind of advertising to you. I don't want to subject my viewers to more ads, especially intrusive ads that come in the middle of a channel, or ads for things that make 0 cents, like Dollar Shave Club. I don't know, whatever all those advertisements are we always hear on podcasts and YouTube channels. I don't want that here. I think it's become very obtrusive to the YouTube marketplace of ideas, of having this kind of like grassroots content that is important to hobbyists. So no ads. Additionally, another way a channel like mine could make money is by doing paid Kickstarter promotions, and I do not want to do that. I've already turned down a couple in the last year. There are so many YouTube channels that already do paid Kickstarter promotions, and I don't want to be another one of those. I really don't want to be a consumer advice channel. I don't want to tell people to buy things. If I tell somebody to buy something, it's because I love it and I think they will love it as well. But being paid to promote a Kickstarter is not something I am interested in at all. If I ever do a Kickstarter preview, and I think I've done 3, Dark Venture, Battle of the Ancients, and Forgotten Depths, it's because I have, for 2 of those, I reached out to the creators and said, hey, I think my viewers on the Dungeon Dive would really like this game, and I see that maybe it's struggling or something, and so I want to do what little I can to draw attention to a small project. That's the kind of Kickstarter promotion I want to do. Something that is very selfish, something that I am interested in and want to see succeed. And so if you ever see me do that, you can rest assured that I'm doing it solely because I want to, and I think I have something valuable to say to you guys. Continuing on that idea of keeping this as a hobbyist channel, I really want to limit the number of review copies I get. I don't want to be, again, just another tool in the marketing department of a game publisher or developer. The things I want to bring onto this channel are things that I want to search out and things that I think you guys will like, or things that I will like. And lastly, this goes back to number 1, I've asked the people who have asked me to do a Patreon, why they would want to. And one of the main answers I got was they feel like it helps build a community where people are invested in what I am doing and, you know, kind of lifting me up to do bigger and better things in a way that does limit the kind of marketing that goes along with a lot of successful YouTube channels. So that's it. I'm doing this Patreon because, one, I want to help to offset some of the costs, and two, it's a way to do that and limit the amount of marketing and advertisement that I would have to do without it. I have two tiers, $3 a month and $5 a month. The $3 a month is the basic tier. That will give you access to, periodically I will do written articles and like photo essays, that kind of stuff on Patreon. You will have access to that. The $5 a month level will get you that. Plus, we'll have like quarterly meet and greets on Google Meet or something, where we can just pick an evening and chat about games or books. I'm thinking the first one will maybe come up in December. We'll have like a Christmas with the Dungeon Dive. That might be kind of fun to have a holiday festivities with you guys. That will also get, as I am able to make a little bit of money through Patreon and buying things, I would like to return those things, some of them, you know, to you guys, to the community. And so we will have that tier. The $5 tier will have periodic giveaways, and also every once in a while I will reach out to that tier level to, you guys can like pick a game that I own that you want me to review, or you can pick a game if I don't own it. If you want to send it to me, I can do a review for it if you're interested in my thoughts. So stuff like that. Nothing that I'm doing now is ever going to be locked behind a paywall. Things will continue as they are. Hopefully, if the Patreon is successful, things will continue to get better, and that's what I'm hoping. Things, regardless, will stay the same. Well, hopefully they get better even if the Patreon isn't successful. I'm not going to close this down or anything. The only way I would close down the Dungeon Dive is, you know, if I just get burnt out doing it, I'm not having fun anymore. And two, if YouTube starts forcing advertisements, I will look for a different platform. But so yeah, that's it. I will put the link down below to the Patreon. We already have one person from Korea. Thank you. At the $5 a month level, my first patron. So that's pretty cool. He just stumbled upon while searching Patreon or something. I hadn't even announced it to anybody yet. So, all right, guys. Well, I thank you for your support. Thank you, everybody, for watching and commenting and liking. It does mean a lot when I get nice comments and when people subscribe and when people like the videos. It helps a small channel like this continue to grow, and I appreciate it. So take it easy, guys, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.